Have you ever been in this situation? You're sure that you have learned Vietnamese properly, but when you listen to the local talk in real life, you'll be like, wait, it doesn't sound like what I learned. People don't pronounce words the way they are written. What's wrong? What happened? Are they speaking it incorrectly or am I learning it wrong? The answer for both questions is no. I'm going to break down the reason why this happened. Hello my friend, welcome back to my channel where I share everything about Southern Vietnamese. In today's videos, I will show you the most important features of Southern Vietnamese so you won't feel lost when you study it. And if you are a beginner, this is something you need to know before diving deeper into it. Number 1. There is not only one Southern accent. Surprise! Many people think Southern Vietnamese is just one single accent. But that's not actually true. When people say Southern Vietnamese, they're referring to the whole southern region of Vietnam. More specifically, it's divided into two main areas. It's Southeast and Southwest. That's why we have two main dialects in the South. The Southeast accent is spoken in Ho Chi Minh City and nearby provinces. We call it Giọng Sài Gòn. This is the accent taught in most Southern Vietnamese lessons or courses you see online. The Southwest accent spoken throughout the Mekong Delta area. We call it Giọng miền Tây, Giọng Sài Gòn, Giọng miền Tây. Giọng Sài Gòn is considered a bit clearer and more neutral because it is spoken in the most popular city in Vietnam, so people from other regions can understand it more easily. Giọng miền Tây, on the other hand, has a stronger regional characteristic, local vocabulary, and noticeable pronunciation differences. Don't panic yet. Even though we are classifying Southern Vietnamese into two accents, but they are still about 90% similar. I mentioned it to make sure that you won't get confused when you suddenly hear some words that are considered Southern Vietnam but sound different from what we have learned. The words often come from Mekong Delta dialect. Some example: tí, ba, rày, la, dìa, về, mừng, làm. Number 2. Identical tones. As you may already know, Vietnamese has 6 tones. In the north, all 6 tones are clearly distinct, but in the south, things become a bit easier. The question tone and the broken tone are pronounced almost the same. So basically, in everyday speech, we only use 5 tones. Example: bãi biển, bãi biển, mãi mãi, mãi mãi, cãi nhau, cãi nhau. The good news is you have fewer tones to master, which is awesome. The downside is that it can lead to spelling mistakes when writing, because the two tones sound identical. Sometimes learners are not sure which tone mark should they write down because the tones sound identical. Even a lot of locals make the same mistake. However, with time and enough reading practice, you will get used to the vocabulary and this won't be the problem anymore. Number 3. Consonant merges. This is another feature that makes Southern Vietnamese stand out. Some consonants are pronounced the same way. The is always pronounced like yeah, yeah. The, yeah. Gió, gió, giá, giá. Sh is usually pronounced like sờ, sang, sẽ, sạch. V is often pronounced like yeah, về, vé, vé, vui, Chờ is often pronounced like chờ, trời, chăm, trẻ, trẻ. In Mekong Delta dialect, r, r is often pronounced like g, g. Ra, ga, rộn, gộn, rồi, rồi. Number 4. Contracted words. Instead of pronouncing every syllable separately, Southern people often combine words into a shorter and smoother form. Anh ấy, ảnh, ông ấy, ổng, chị ấy, chỉ, cô ấy, cổ, bà ấy, bả, em ấy, ẻm, trong đó, trỏng, ngoài đó, ngoải, bên đó, bển, trên đó, trển, hôm đó, hổn. This is similar to English contractions like gonna, wanna. Number 5. Swallowing sound. In Southern Vietnamese, some sounds are often softened or dropped in casual speech. I call this swallowing sounds. Example: không, hông, thôi, hôi, không biết, hông biết. Number 6. Ending particles. We have been talking about how Southern people like to shorten or simplify words. Now let's talk about how much we love adding tiny words at the end of the sentences. Here are some of the most common ones. À, nà, nè, hang, nhang, nha, and more. These words don't have a direct English translation. At first, they may seem meaningless, but in fact, they play a very important role. They don't change the core meaning of the sentence. They change the feeling of the sentence. They make it warmer, softer, more friendly, and more intimate. That's why if you want to sound like a local, learning these tiny words is just as important as learning new vocabulary. Number 7. Regional vocabulary. Southern Vietnamese also have its own everyday words that are different from Northern Vietnamese. For example, heo, lợn, trái, quả, ly, cốc, muỗng, thìa, and more. Number 8. Who should learn Southern Vietnamese? Are you planning to travel, study, work, or live in Ho Chi Minh City or anywhere from Da Nang southward? Do you have friends, relatives, family members, a boyfriend or a girlfriend from the South? If the answer is yes, then there is no doubt Southern Vietnamese is for you. But what if you don't have any plans? Any Vietnamese friends, family, or partners? What if you're just simply interested in the language and just don't know which dialect is suitable for you? Well, in that case, why not Southern Vietnamese, my friend? Let's go with the Southern Vietnamese. I'm kidding. I recommend you watching real-life Vietnamese video in both dialects. It could be vlog or TV show or anything that shows real-life conversation. Seeing which one you prefer hearing and speaking, then go with that one. In summary, Southern Vietnamese is not incorrect Vietnamese. It's a living dialect with its own history, rhythm, and personality. It's not that Vietnamese people cannot pronounce words properly. We can adjust our speed depending on the situation. When we talk with friends or family, we tend to use local pronunciation because it feels more comfortable. However, in formal situations like interview, presentation, or television, or like professional environment, many people can switch their pronunciation closer to the standard. One important note here, local pronunciation only appear in casual spoken conversation. You can use it in speaking, but when it comes to writing, you must follow the standard spelling. Thank you for watching. I hope this video was helpful for you. Your support through every like, share, and subscribe really means a lot to me. Would love to see you around next time. Happy learning and bye for now.